Everyone thought SpongeBob was the squarest of them all, but Karen was squarer still, for he'd sent Hunter SpongeBob to trim off SpongeBob's 2 square corners. The magic mirror then explained SpongeBob remained the squarest of them all and pointed out SpongeBob was lying, but SpongeBob stubbornly insisted the mirror was stirring trouble. In the blink of an eye, Queen Karen stood before him, playing a video of sharpening blades.
Who's you gonna believe? Me or some loopy-looking glass? I believe you, of course. Phew.
Then activated the trap. Fat Fish, caught completely off guard, became the crocodile's dinner. Seems you can't trust anyone now. She rummaged through the wardrobe, uncovering a full witch costume. Who would have thought the wicked queen from fairy tales and the evil witch were one and the same? She entered the lab and lit the alcohol lamp to concoct a deadly sea king slime. She then coated it in syrup to create a delectable candy. Meanwhile, the jellyfish were out hunting for food. SpongeBob was tasked with preparing dinner. After bidding his friends farewell, Karen suddenly appeared at his doorstep asking to borrow his bathroom. Being the helpful type, SpongeBob readily agreed. To thank him, Karen offered him a sea king candy. Seeing the oddly shaped treat, SpongeBob firmly refused. To ease his suspicions, Karen pretended to eat it herself. SpongeBob took a small bite, finding the taste surprisingly good. Just as he savored the taste, he instantly turned into a sponge. Poor SpongeBob had fallen into a dehydrated slumber. As Karen laughed triumphantly, Patrick suddenly appeared behind her. It turned out Patrick had forgotten his tools. Turning around, he seemed to recognize this stranger. Karen realized she'd been discovered. She stopped pretending and shed her clothes. She wore a sparkling crown, a nose fashioned from Plankton's body, and a witch's hat. Patrick pondered briefly before guessing Karen's true identity. Seeing her cover blown, Karen lunged forward and covered Patrick's mouth, but Patrick wasn't one to back down. He bit down hard on Karen's hand. The pain made Karen release her grip, and Patrick seized the chance to flee the hut. Sensing escape was impossible, he signaled toward the sky. Electricity surged into bolts of lightning, striking the working crew. They instantly understood what was happening. Led by Gary, they hurried toward home. By the time they reached the doorstep,
the queen tried him out! And I think she ate all our jelly patties!
Patrick had just vomited a Krabby Patty. To divert their attention, he pointed the queen's escape route to everyone. Hearing this, the friends resolved to avenge SpongeBob. They spun together chasing after the queen's escape path. Patrick followed suit. By then, Queen Karen had already escaped the forest. Turning around, she discovered the jellyfish had caught up. She immediately activated her escape mode. Empowered by this mode, her speed surged dramatically, yet the jellyfish remained hot on her heels. Karen fled back to the castle and shut the gates. The guards, seeing this, fled on dragons. The jellyfish threw themselves against the gates with all their might. Though the elderly jellyfish lacked great strength, he still clung tenaciously to the rear of the group. Upon returning to the palace, Karen urgently sought help from the magic mirror. Karen turned to find the jellyfish had already caught up. Facing the terrifying swarm of jellyfish, Karen had no choice but to activate her escape plan. Unexpectedly, her secret passage lay behind the magic mirror. The magic mirror believed the queen was doomed this time. Packing her belongings, she prepared to leave this place. Karen had already fled to the rooftop. Now she faced 2 choices, jump down or face a beating from the jellyfish. Suddenly, she spotted a massive boulder behind her. Lifting it, she prepared to smash the jellyfish. But then, the jellyfish all pulled out screwdrivers. Karen, who had just held the upper hand, instantly lost all will to fight. They began circling Karen, and was ultimately dismantled into parts. Yet SpongeBob's curse remained unbroken. The jellyfish held a solemn ceremony for him. A sorrowful atmosphere enveloped everyone. The jellyfish wept bitterly, their tears washing over SpongeBob's withered corpse. Suddenly, a miracle occurred. SpongeBob miraculously came back to life.